In the quiet streets of Louisville, Kentucky, 1942, a young boy named Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. was born. From a young age, he was full of energy, determination, and a spark that set him apart. At just 12 years old, his bike was stolen, and that day changed everything. He told a police officer, "I'm gonna whoop whoever took my bike." The officer, who was also a boxing coach, told him, "You better learn how to fight first." And so, the legend began. Cassius threw himself into boxing, training every day, pushing harder with each punch, each drop of sweat telling him, "This is your pack." By the time he was 18, he had won the National Golden Gloves title, and the world began to notice. In 1960, he traveled to Rome for the Summer Olympics. With speed like lightning and confidence that shook opponents, he claimed the gold medal. But that was only the beginning. The boy from Louisville was ready to take on the world. Cassius turned professional, and his words became as famous as his fists. "I am the greatest," he declared, and soon he would prove it. In 1964, he faced Sonny Liston, the feared heavyweight champion. Against all odds, Cassius danced around the ring, landing punches from every angle. Liston didn't come out for the 7th round. At 22 years old, Cassius Clay was the new heavyweight champion of the world. But then came the change that shook America. Cassius announced he had joined the Nation of Islam. He changed his name to Muhammad Ali, rejecting the name given to his ancestors by slave owners. He said, "I'm free to be who I want to be." In 1967, when drafted for the Vietnam War, Ali refused to fight, saying, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong ever called me the N-word." His boxing license was stripped, his titles taken, and he faced prison. But Ali stood firm. This wasn't just titles taken, and he faced prison. But Ali stood firm. This wasn't just about boxing anymore. It was about justice, faith, and courage. After more than 3 years out of the ring, Ali returned. The world had changed, and so had he. In 1974, he faced George Foreman in Zaire. The rumble in the jungle. No one believed Ali could win. But with his rope-a-dope strategy, he tired Foreman out and knocked him down in the 8th round. Muhammad Ali was champion once again. A year later, he fought Joe Frazier in the Thrilla in Manila, one of the most brutal battles in boxing history. Ali won, but both men paid the price. Outside the ring, Ali became a global ambassador for peace and kindness. He traveled the world meeting leaders, helping children, and speaking about unity and respect. He embraced Islam fully, advocating for justice and compassion. Even as Parkinson's disease began to slow his body, his spirit never wavered. In 1996, with trembling hands, he lit the Olympic torch in Atlanta, a symbol of strength, resilience, and hope. On June 3rd, 2016, the world lost Muhammad Ali. But his words, his courage, and his example live on. Ali once said, "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth." He taught us that greatness is not just about winning, it's about standing up for what's right, even when the world is against you. From a stolen bike in Louisville to the most famous name in sports, Muhammad Ali showed us how to fight, how to believe, and how to never give up.